The Five Nights at Freddy's 2 movie is almost done filming, and we have some exciting news for what we can expect for the sequel. Today we're going over new photos of the latest pizzeria design, both from the first and now second movie, dissecting a brand new scene for the movie and how this could fit into the overall narrative, analyzing some potential behind the scenes set photos from these lovely YouTubers, and so much more. If you want to show your support, consider subscribing. It's absolutely free, supports the channel, and you could even like the video if you like it. Also, comment down below your thoughts. Okay, I'm done yapping. Let's just jump right into the video. Five Nights at Freddy's is already having such a big year with the anticipation for new games, new books, trailers, and set photos and cast being publicly released for the Five Nights at Freddy's 2 movie. First up, we have the release of Steel Studios' next FNAF installment, Secret of the Mimic. Still no official date has been announced. We've received a teaser trailer back in August and just now recently had an update to Help Wanted 2 featuring brand new gameplay as an even further teaser for the game. Moving on to summer, we have the release of the Dead by Daylight and FNAF collaboration, which I'm very excited to play. It's going to be very interesting what characters we get as killers and survivors, and even a map. And even if this branded DLC will be focusing on either the movie adaptation or even the games. I think it would make the most sense for Springtrap, but I could definitely see the Yellow Rabbit, Matthew Lillard's William Afton. Then we still have Click Team's 5 Laps at Freddy's, which from Dawko's charity stream is going to be an even crazier launch, with the mention of Edwin Murray into the game's lore, and obviously the connection to Midnight Motorist. Then to conclude the year with the Five Nights at Freddy's movie sequel, which we're gonna be talking about today. Starting off for today has to be the most exciting new information on the movie, which is the reveal of the new pizzeria sign and restaurant. I quickly went over some photos on my previous short, but we're actually going to dive a little deeper into these photos and analyze any potential theories. As we can tell, the pizzeria is very much dressed as the game's interpretation, being extremely run down and much older than the first movie's pizzeria. In the games, this new pizzeria with a grand reopening is actually considered a prequel. The first FNAF game to be released is actually in the future, with the second FNAF game being in the past. This means the restaurant was operating way before the first movie's building. Long story short, this pizzeria is old. Looking closer at the photos, we can actually physically see the decrepit old structure with a lot more vegetation. Vines surrounding the pizzeria, some discoloration with the physical building, cracks in the pillars, rusting all around the front. I mean, the sign itself, as amazing as it is to see the toy animatronics in a cartoony, artistic style, is worn out and falling apart. Now taking a look at the previous pizzeria, it's abandoned now with the same defects, just obviously with less age. I'm hoping Blum House is able to create the same teaser image that was previously released for the first movie, with Abby holding Golden Freddy's hand. As for now, we can assume Mike, Abby, and Vanessa will definitely be investigating this second location. I'm curious if we do get flashback scenes, if the flashbacks will specifically focus on being in 1987 when the FNAF 2 pizzeria is open. That way we can actually see the restaurant alive and all the original withered animatronics. Either way, I'm very happy with the design of the second Freddy's location and to see these animatronics walking around in the real world. The other day, while I was trying to figure out what type of video to make for the week, Dawko, Baz, 8-Bit Ryan, and Razz all posted on their social media with the big man Scott Cawthon himself. The photos are harmless, but definitely feels like we're going to be getting some more behind the scene footage like the first movie. Each creator had the opportunity to release 2 videos, one before the movie released with no spoilers, just mainly the reveal of the animatronics. Then the second part heavily shows off spoilers from the movie. Looking at Baz, we can clearly see he's wearing a lanyard with a badge, possibly giving them access on the movie set. I know, this is very clearly speculation, but I really do hope Scott and Blumhouse were able to give them this amazing opportunity again to experience the behind the scenes of the movie. Who knows? There's hopefully still some potential for other specific YouTubers making an appearance. I guess we'll find out when the film releases. I just want to say, real fast, anything to ruin the movie itself, I will not be discussing. I know people in the community want that next big reveal so they can upload right away with some breaking news, but we have to remember to remain respectful. That's just my little 2 cents before this last piece of news. The final topic of conversation within the community is a Faz Festival scene making its way into the movie. As crazy as it sounds, someone was able to get plenty of photos of an open market featuring Freddy Fazbear's Pizza merchandise and posters. I'm very curious what this scene will depict in the movie, as this poster reads that this event is created by fans of the actual physical restaurant for the fans of the pizzeria. It seems that Freddy Fazbear's Pizza has a dedicated in-universe fan base, even with the brutal murders and disappearances. I gotta say, this is very exciting. The concession stands with pizza and costumes, masks, hats, and shirts. Is there a big enough community of the franchise that Mike, Abby, and Vanessa actually have to investigate? Or will this actually be taking place in the past? I'm wondering if this is going to be a major flashback scene with the grand reopening of the Freddy Fazbear restaurant. My main theory I've compiled together is that it is in fact a flashback scene relating to the grand reopening of the new and improved Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. We may actually even get introduced to a young Henry and William Afton. Well, most likely Henry, especially if William was a suspect in the kids disappearing. He really wouldn't be a part of it. This is a celebration scene, and I wouldn't be surprised if they even bring out a toy animatronic. My guess, if they had to choose an animatronic, would have to be the new and improved toy Freddy, who would be most likely walking around or greeting guests. This would also be an insane way to have multiple YouTuber cameos. I'm very interested in how the festival will play out, but the most logical and sensible way to fit this in the storyline would be a flashback. It's still crazy because no matter when this takes place, the murders at Freddy Fazbear's Pizza have already happened. I'm just super excited for this movie to come out, and hopefully soon some new teasers and trailers will finally be releasing very soon. Five Nights at Freddy's 2 movie releases December 5th, 2025. I hope you all enjoyed the video. Thank you all so much for the support. Make sure to comment down below your thoughts. I'm very interested to know what your reactions to the new pizzeria sign is, the animatronics, behind the scene photos, and just about everything. Thank you all so much for watching. See you all in the next one. Bye!